See how quickly we get taken off.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're just playing through your desktop. I just do it through your phone.
I'll take it off. Oh, man. What is today? Tuesday?
Wednesday.
No, Wednesday. Okay, good. Oh, there we are. Okay. Anyways, hey, everybody. What's going on?
Hi, everybody. My Patreon's is like not working.
It's being a bastard.
Can you email me the link to the stream, please?
Yes.
So I can engage with chat.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Man, for some reason I got up at 5 o'clock this morning, so I'm going to be living off caffeine the rest of the day. That's why instead of water, I brought
It's not going to be another yawn fest, is it?
green tea.
You were a yawning fool.
It was interesting because this morning, even though I woke up at 5, I got about 6 hours of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Got up, had about 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
Had a bagel.
Yeah.
And went to the gym and felt pretty good at the gym.
That's good.
I was putting up some good weight. Actually, I told you, for me, it's not about weight anymore because I hurt my shoulder. I take like a month off.
Yeah, man. I
So
try
I'm
to
just
tell
going
you.
back.
I
I'm
try to
dialing
tell
back
you
and
that
concentrating on
tranquilo,
form.
man. I try to tell you. I try to tell you these things. You don't listen to me. Is this good to go?
Yeah.
Can you go do it? The what?
Pusha T did it.
Oh, on Drake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to that last night.
Oh, how was it? I haven't listened to it
I
yet.
don't know. I got like a couple sentences into it, and then Lacey started talking to me, and so that ruined everything.
Oh, okay.
She always knows. Somehow she knows when I'm trying to concentrate on something specific, and she knows when to interrupt that, or she knows to interrupt that.
She has like a spider sense
She does.
in terms of when it
Yeah.
would be most beneficial
Bug
or least
Steven.
beneficial for you to be bothered.
Right, exactly. Bug Steven. Spider sense is tingling.
And we're saving our review of Enzo's track for non-news, right?
I think it's going to be a special edition of non-news. I'd like to do it today because
All right.
it's like, we're only doing this in Matt chat. And yes, we're going to do that. Hopefully I'll get it up soon. I'm just going to do that instead of putting up the other one. I'll probably put them both up, like the one from last week.
I mean, I can give you a 2-word review right now.
Pure crap?
I don't say it's crap, but
Bullshit?
yeah, it sucks.
Awful garbage?
Poo-poo.
Dookie.
I guess that's one word. That's a hyphenated word.
Dookie. Dookie butts.
It wasn't good.
No, it's not. It's not good at all. Where's your donations? Oh, I forgot to do that. Philly Flexer said I'm
Wait,
50,
where's
50.
your donation? Did I ever agree to donate anything? You were going after Steve there at the bottom, not
Yeah,
me.
man. Yeah, man. Matt Hardy's wife loves it. Loves the track, really? Did Mrs. Matt say that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's not good. Again, I like the Shy Ronnie comparison. Have you ever seen Shy Ronnie before?
You already asked me that, and I said
But
no.
in the interim, have you seen it? Shy Ronnie.
I thought you were going to play some Depeche Mode.
I'm going to play some Shy Ronnie.
All right.
We don't monetize this stream, so we're good. We're watching a Shy Ronnie video.
It is. It is Shy Ronnie.
Isn't Enzo? That's good. Anyways, good stuff. Stupid Enzo. So, what's everybody doing? Did I tell everybody I got that car?
No,
I haven't made the announcement.
You didn't get the truck.
I did not get the truck.
You didn't stick to your guns.
You know, man, we are who we are. And there are some things I can't fight. There's some aspects of my personality that I get directly from my father, right? Some I do not. He has a bit of a... Our philosophies on work and money are not the same. My dad thinks that's everything that matters. Stability, security, all that kind of stuff, which I value, but not to the point of unhappiness.
Yes.
One thing that my dad doesn't really give a shit about or has never really had a priority is like what kind of car you drive.
Yeah.
Like he's always just driven whatever.
Yeah.
It's cheap. It gets you from one place to the other.
Yeah,
it's low maintenance.
Yes.
I can't reasonably justify getting out of that mindset.
Yeah.
It's really difficult for me to be
kind of
like,
with you there.
do I really need a fucking truck? Like, yeah, it looks cool.
You know, my wife made a good point that if you got a truck, and guess what would happen?
Oh, everybody would ask me to move. I know. And that, believe me, that was definitely a strong consideration.
That's why I got the car I got, because it's
Functional.
It's functional. It gets me from point A to point B. It doesn't cost me a ton of money.
Yeah.
It's got great gas mileage because it's a hybrid. Mm-hmm. It's got enough room in it so that if I need to move stuff, I can.
I found out I have XM radio too.
Oh, that's probably just a trial thing.
Yeah, probably.
And then you'll never stop getting letters from them in the mail.
No, I know. My wife went through the same thing. But my dad was like, this is what I got XM radio for. This is the amount. He said, if they try to charge you $250 on the year, say no if you really want it. He said, say my dad only pays $99 a year, and I'm not going to go over that. And I said, okay, Dad, I'll say that.
It's gonna be your agent.
I know exactly.
Philly Flexer says Chrysler the Baron. That's what we had growing up. We had a Chrysler the Baron. Wasn't John Voight's though.
We had a Chevy Malibu station wagon growing up.
Is that the one you had in England?
Yeah, we trucked that thing. Talk about like a ridiculously sized vehicle for the place you're at.
Oh yeah,
because it was a massive car. It was a huge car, and we were on those little tiny England streets driving around on the wrong side of the street. Stevie Bradley said he watched the TNG episode that had Reva in it. Oh wait, oh yeah, that episode was terrible. It was a decent episode. It was pretty shocking when that fool died. Or when his team died. No, it was a good one. Reva was just a weird looking dude.
Oh, there we go. Patreon's back.
Patreon's back. Yay. Wait, didn't I? I thought I emailed you the thing.
You did. Nice. I'm there, but I was
nice.
Checking in.
No, I got a Chevrolet Cruze. It's like the least intimidating name for a fucking car.
Oh, it really is.
Yeah.
But that's all right, Steve. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with it. It's nice as being able to zip around town. I really like that aspect of it. I feel like I'm moving as opposed to in my Trailblazer lumbering around.
Yeah. Getting 11 miles to the gallon.
Thank you, Johnny Ireland. Yeah, exactly. Chirone.
That's so weird about that Enzo song is he never employs his wrestler voice. It goes from mumbling to basically screaming.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Yeah. What the fuck you looking at? You doing your fucking armchair detective work, you fat man?
Oh my god,
It's so bad.
it's awful. It's so bad.
Yeah. We want live reactions for Pusha T.
I haven't heard it yet. I've read some of the lyrics.
I haven't even done that. I just knew that he did it, and then I started to listen to it, and then, like I said, Lacey started. Oh yeah, shoot. No, that's my shoot car. My kayfabe car is a bullet car. Bullet car.
I can't think of anything on SmackDown last night I didn't like. It was all good. Well, no, take that back. The fucking Bludgeon Brothers just randomly showing up on a TV.
Yeah.
That was lame.
Yeah. I did like Carl Anderson's new nickname, though.
Oh,
Carl Abs Anderson.
Yeah, man. His abs look great.
They look really good.
He's in fantastic shape.
He's in amazing shape. That's definitely not going to hurt their chances of being on TV.
Yep. What do you think my kayfabe car would be? I have a sensible Kia hybrid.
A bicycle. Be a bicycle. Or your legs.
My legs, like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It'd be the Stone Age car.
I didn't think the dance off was cringy. I thought it was. They kept it short to the point, and, and then had decent payoff.
I kind of like the dance.
Yeah, man. They did the kid and play.
Who wouldn't want to look at Lana while she's doing a dance off?
Lana and Naomi did the kid and play.
Yeah, I know. It was cool. And then it was a neck breaker.
Mm-hmm.
It was a neck breaker. The neck breaker was the finisher to a dance contest.
I know. It was
between
great.
two lovely ladies.
It was fantastic.
I thought it was cool, man. I wouldn't say fantastic. I'd say it was pretty cool.
It was entertaining.
Aiden English is so weird, though. I really hope they don't break them up. I really hope they don't.
Oh, I know.
Last modified. In totale. No yawning.
I don't know why I get up so early some days. It's like I'll have 2 good days of sleep, and then my buddy says, all right, you're rested. 5 hours of sleep for you.
Let me ask you something. How bad do you think it hurt DJ Khaled's career to be vigorously anti-providing oral sex to his wife? Because I think it humiliated the fuck out of him.
Oh, it did.
Everybody was clowning the shit out of him.
He was just on the Billboard Music Awards doing a performance with...
Oh, really? That's still a thing, Billboard Music Awards?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Here's the thing. Here's a category. I think it was best-selling album of the year. Where's the drama in that? Anybody can go to Billboard and find those numbers.
I know.
But is it actually based on those numbers? Anyways, he did a performance
that's a good point.
with Jennifer Lopez.
That's a pretty scientific thing. You just go...
Yeah. So why would you show up...
Why would there be... Well, hold on a second. Wait a second. Are there nominees?
Yeah.
Then that's stupid. Are the nominees the first through... If there's 5 nominees?
I haven't...
1 through
I
5?
didn't do the requisite research to find out.
Because if not, why not?
Then, yeah, what the sales really matter? There's like most social artists or something like that for like whoever utilized social media the most or something.
Yeah.
I know. I watched about like half an hour of it and I didn't understand any of it.
Oh, okay. So Tommy Cat says Larson's kayfabe car would be Kit.
Oh, that'd be cool. But it'd have to be an electric car.
I would totally... Here's my kayfabe car, and it comes with a big fat caveat. I was a massive mark for the Dukes of Hazzard when I was a kid.
Oh.
So I would change out the General Lee on the top, or the Confederate flag on the top, with either an American flag or like an airbrush portrait of Adam Cole.
Oh, there you go.
Something like that.
No,
Something
all of the Undisputed Era.
Yeah, all the Undisputed
Era.
Exactly.
Doing that.
So I would have to swap out.
That's just what kind of car is that? It's a Dodge Charger or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. I think
just
it's a Charger.
Dodge Charger then.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really going to do that. I'm just saying in kayfabe.
Oh.
In
that
kayfabe, level of
just
orange.
Okay, you can get an orange Dodge Charger.
Yeah. Well, I'm not... What... Yeah, we're not in kayfabe. What do you... I don't know.
Well, you're saying that would be your kayfabe car.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm saying it would be the General Lee.
All right.
But without the, the racist connotation.
Yeah, so I said just get an orange Dodge Charger then. And then you don't have to reference that at all. That was my point.
Well, I want people to know that it was the Duke's car. That's the whole point. I was a massive Dukes fan back then. Otherwise, I'm just some idiot driving around in an orange car. People would have to know it's the Duke's car. So here's the thing. I would have to wear, like, Bo Luke attire.
All right.
So like I would.
Well, you have flannels already, so that's part of it.
I would be. Well, yeah, I would be. I would be.
John Schneider.
John Schneider.
Was that Bo or Luke? Luke.
That was Bo.
That was Bo.
Luke
oh
is
yeah,
Tom
yeah,
Wopat.
yeah. Sorry, Bo.
Who I just realized was in Django Unchained.
Oh yeah.
I was watching that the other day. It's such a good movie, and he showed up. And I was like, I forgot. I did not realize that was him. What's the Car 2 Go and what's a Reliant Robin?
I don't know
what are those.
Go. I know Reliant used to be a car brand. Alex C. asked who would be Steve's boss hog.
It's funny. I'm so used to saying Boss Hoss these days. I'm like, what are you talking about, Boss Hoss? No, Boss Hog. Oh man, I don't know. What are my options?
I think anybody that would fit the role.
Lacey would be my Daisy Dukes, even though they were cousins. But so she wouldn't be my cousin, but she would be the Daisy Dukes. Like who did Bo bang?
I have no idea.
Who did he have sex with?
I don't know. I don't remember that much about that show.
I don't remember a lot of romancing in that show, but then again, I wasn't really paying attention. It would just be on the TV, and I'd be playing with my freaking Dukes of Hazzard action figures.
I think it was more, adventuring.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of adventuring, but I feel like he was sort of the playboy.
Oh, maybe.
I feel like he was the guy who
Who, Bo?
Yeah.
Well, maybe just because he looked the part.
Luke was the sensible one.
Yeah. But Bo, he was dashing. Oh, yeah, find out.
Siri, who did Bo Duke bang? Oh no, Dukes of Hazzard star caught in sex and drugs bust. This was last year, although it's from Maxim.com. Tom Wopat has been arrested for drug possession and for indecent assault and battery.
So I looked up Dukes of Hazzard romance storyline, and of course it goes to a Dukes of Hazzard fan fiction link. That's the very first one.
Yes. Oh no, the 65-year-old was first wanted by the Waltham PD after a woman participating in the musical accused him of putting his hands down her pants. Oh, Luke, you're a mess. There you go. Tommy Cat says Steve's kayfabe car would be Dirk Diggler's red Corvette.
Oh, there you go.
But it'd be after like it was already trashed.
Yeah.
A Reliant Robin is a 3-wheeled car that has a propensity of doing wheelies if you go fast and possibly rolling over in corners. He said the YouTube videos are hilarious.
That's crazy.
That's great. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, we gotta get going.
Yeah.
All right.
Still trying to find out if there's ever any sort of romance storyline on Dukes of Hazzard.
I'm gonna Google.
There was a crossover episode with Alice. Remember that show, Alice?
Really?
Yeah.
Who was in Alice?
Isn't that the one that was at a...
Wasn't B. Arthur in that? No.
No, you're thinking of... what was that one called?
Wasn't one of the Golden Girls in that? No?
No. Isn't Alice the one in a diner? Yeah. It's the one in the
it was
diner.
Based off of the movie, wasn't it?
I think so.
Meanwhile...
Maude. You're thinking of Maude. That's not B. Arthur.
Romancing. I'm going to do this. Romancing.
We have to get to the bottom of this before
I know, this is bugging me.
Did you know there's a Dukes of Hazzard animated series from Hanna-Barbera?
Well, Daisy Duke had a love interest, at least in one episode. Ouch. Oh, wait. Here's a scene with him and some girl. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, he's teaching her how to bow and arrow. Get it? Bow and arrow.
It's called archery, Steve.
He's teaching her how to archery. He's got a brown shirt on. See, look, that's the bow I remember right there.
Yeah.
I wonder what his game is like. Let me find out.
Hey, are you going to the orphanage picnic on Saturday?
Well,
the orphanage picnic?
You have to come. It's the money that you and Luke collected that got us rolling.
Saturday?
Okay, we have a minute left in this clip. Does he kiss her or no?
It doesn't look his head in that direction.
Oh,
I think it does.
May I ask you something seriously, please? Where is all that money really coming from?
Oh.
It's so much.
Things just turned
And it's all
serious,
in
Steve.
quarters.
Financial talk usually doesn't lead to romance.
It really doesn't. This isn't Dallas. That's incredible.
Oh yeah, I was watching That's Incredible clip.
Way to go.
Oh, I think they're. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a kiss. Look.
Me, I'm the go-between.
Look at that. Oh.
Oh,
she's
denied.
in love with her hair.
You always try to be funny.
Well, because, you
See if he
scare
gets
me
a
to
second
death.
opportunity. Second
Yeah,
chance
we might
points for Bo.
Get complicated.
Would it be easier if I said?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
there
yeah.
At the end. Look at that. At the end. Oh, there you go. Good job, Bo. Way to bang.
Alex, he said he's teaching her how to gun and bullet.
Gun and bullet. He's teaching her how to bow and arrow. He's teaching her how to gun and bullet. Oh, God damn it. That's good. Oh, Alex, you bastard.
This thing going.
Steve's kayfabe car is the Enterprise. Heck yeah, man.
I feel like it's more like a shuttle.
Yeah, it'd be a little shuttlecraft. Oh man, it'd be the Defiant from D69. That shit was the bomb. All right, we're getting.
Oh, the Reliant.
The Reliant. Which one was the? Wait,
Isn't that Wrath of Khan?
Oh yeah. All right.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Go. Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In
God
Raw.
fucking
What's up, it's
damn
your girl
this
Sasha
thing.
Banks, legit boss, and you're
Oh,
watching
it's so frustrating.
Going In
It's
Raw.
So unbelievably frustrating.
So then you got to reconnect it, huh?
Well, yeah. Oh, I put it up here. I think that's right. I put it on the desktop.
Oh,
Made
good.
it easier.
Made it much easier. Oh dear. Why is it not being smooth though?
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going
Oh,
In
I know. That's
Raw.
why. That's why.
What's up, it's
60
your
frames?
girl Sasha
No, it's
Banks,
not
legit
60
boss,
frames.
and you're
It
watching Going In Raw. You like that?
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife. And you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
We'll be
Oh, God damn it. Patreon. All right. Is everybody still with us?
hopefully
Hit
refresh.
Refresh if you do not see us.
Oh, the link that was posted to Patreon isn't working, so I'll redo it.
Okay.
I guess 47 people still managed to find it.
So I think the live stream room, it sort of acts as like a hub. And so you can stay in there and watch the various live streams if you're still live streaming.
Gotcha. Why is it not letting me just delete wholesale? There we go.
All right. So things should be better now. Hey, I'm going to run the intro really quick, everybody, and I want you guys to let me know if it works okay or if the audio's off.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife. And you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
All right, thanks, everybody. Appreciate it, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, cool. Everything's synced. Good. All right. Well, we're going to get started then. Finally.
Cool.
All right, cool. Friendos are the best.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? It's your girl Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife. And you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
Yeah, welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you can be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson, available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube and the notify bell next to it. You know what YouTube needs to implement, Larson? They need to implement...
Oh, where to start?
They need to... Well, yeah, I know. But they need to implement subscriber... an unsubscriber survey. Why are you...
an exit survey.
An exit survey.
Yeah, like Patreon has.
Why are you unsubscribing from Steven Larson?
That would be handy.
And then, so we get a reason.
Probably the most common would be YouTube made me do it.
I know. Non-consensual for YouTube. Anyways, so yeah, we can be found on the YouTube. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, the notify bell next to it. Make sure you're still subscribed to Going In Raw if you want to be. We're also available wherever all the fine podcasts can be found, including, of course, CastBox. We have a great partnership with CastBox. Ooh, what is this? True Crime Guys. That looks like cool. Oh, have you ever listened to that Missing Richard Simmons podcast?
No.
Apparently he was missing, but then like the entire thing, he wasn't really. He just sort of became a recluse a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Remember Richard Simmons?
Yeah.
Crazy little exercise guy?
Yeah.
Anyways, we went well past the 600 comments on
Yeah,
our
we're up to
CastBox.
almost 700 now. Let's aim for 700 by the end of the week.
Okay, so let's hit up CastBox.
Yes.
It's free on iOS and Android. Go to Going In Raw, sub to us, and then leave us a comment, and it might be read right here on the show. Let's see here.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Dylan, I only got this for you guys. There's 3 many reasons why you're my favorite wrestling podcast. 2 sweet friendos. Thanks.
Oh, here's a great one.
Friendo.
Zach Bennett. I only found your show because it was featured on CastBox after you started your partnership with them, and now it's the only pro wrestling podcast I should be listening to right here on CastBox.
That's true.
But seriously, you guys are great, and I really enjoyed the show. Thanks, friendo.
Thanks, friendo.
Hey, Zach.
Wow.
Thanks, friendo.
Thanks, friendo. Anyways, we're also available at Patreon, patreon.com/Steven Larson. We were discussing in the pre-show a variety of subjects. So at the $5 and up a month mark, you get to check out these recap shows as live streams with the pre-show and a post-show.
When the link works.
When the link works, yes, correct. Sometimes it's a rocky boat, but it's a fun part.
We're getting up there in years. We're
remembering all the stuff we do. Remembering all stuff.
Blinking at us now.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Again, I have no control over that whatsoever.
Oh, I know. I'm just making you aware of it.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
There's a lot of things going on here.
Yeah, I know. It's all bleep, 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 bleep. So
it's like an array of lights on the deck. The bridge of the Starship Enterprise.
We also have something very special this week happening for $5 net patrons. It's our very special episode of non-news.
Oh,
because we do non-news. We're gonna do a reaction or review of Enzo's new video, Phoenix. So yeah,
it might be pretty short.
It's probably gonna be pretty short. Anyways, no, we're not gonna do like we're gonna watch it as we're reacting to it. It's gonna be a reaction thing. We're gonna talk about it while we're reacting to it. I have to sit through that
song again?
Yeah, pretty much. Ugh. Hey, dude, this is our job, man. You don't always get to do what you want to do.
Talking about wrestling as our job, he's not a wrestler anymore.
That you know of. Impact might pick him up tomorrow, man. That'll go on our list of things they should not have done.
Yeah,
that's our count. That's our count out this week. Is the Impact?
It's an Impact-focused
Impact celebration
duo of count out episodes. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they'll do really well.
Right, exactly. It'll be great. Anyways, and then we're also at Pro Wrestling Tees. I think this weekend they're having a sale.
Yeah, Friday through Monday. I think
buy 5 get 1 free.
No, well, that's not the terms. It's buy 5 get 25% off your entire order.
Okay, all right. I kind of want to do the math on that. Hold on a second. If you buy 5, usually like
$5, and it's usually $20 one, so that'd be $100. So it'd be $25 off. So it'd be a little bit more than 1 free.
Wow, you get like a shirt and a quarter off. A shirt 0.25
and
off.
Like a sleeve.
Yeah, a shirt and a sleeve off, exactly.
For free.
It's a good deal.
So if you have a third arm,
yeah,
you can attach that to your free shirt.
Right.
And it'll have its own sleeve.
Yeah, that's way too confusing. So, yeah, that's where we are. Very exciting stuff. No, we were talking in the pre-show what our shoot and kayfabe cars are. Mike, because I just got a car. What are you laughing at?
I was waiting for someone, because I brought some green tea in to drink today, and I was waiting for someone to ask the question that Alex C. just asked, whether if I was drinking urine.
Well, that's so, if that's urine, that's so gross.
That means whoever's urine this is, well, I mean, they're extremely dehydrated.
Desperately needs water.
And it's actually pretty impressive. That's like, if that's the case, then that's like a good 2 days worth of urine.
That's like, yeah. Well, that's, yeah.
It's not as green tea.
Oh, okay. So I like that you threw that out there before you started drinking the pee-pee.
Well, I'm not Kevin Costner from Waterworld.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not drinking pee.
Ugh, so gross. Anyways. Or didn't, what's his face? The other guy who used to pee in jars.
Howard Hughes?
But he didn't drink it.
No, he just peed in jars.
Peed in the jars.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I learned stuff from history. Anyways, what would your kayfabe car be? Again with that.
Again.
You don't like Kit? Somebody suggested Kit
Kit's
for
good,
Kit
but
would be
only
great.
with like a Tesla engine in it. Because I want it to be like, ecologically sound.
Okay. So, well, that's not going to happen. Although I'm sure the modern day Kit, well, I know they did that show recently, but it was like a Mustang.
Uh-huh. They should have made it a Tesla.
Isn't the Elon Musk going crazy these days?
No, I don't know.
I sort of heard various Twitter things that he's like going crazy.
He
was like calling out the press on Twitter. He's a weirdo. They're all weirdos, man. They're all just freaking weird. Everybody's a weirdo. You know what I mean? Anyways, I got a new car. Moving on. Let's talk about SmackDown.
Yeah.
It was actually really fun.
It was actually a really fun episode of SmackDown. I was really into it.
It's kicked off with Samoa Joe coming to the ring with a friggin' biblical, he had a Bible with him. He got out a ladder.
He had a Bible with him.
Well, he was speaking a lot of biblical talk, man.
It was his promo.
Jacob's ladder and whatnot.
That was great. He referenced Jacob's ladder. So he goes into the ring, produces a ladder, puts it in the ring, scales the ladder, grabs a Money in the Bank briefcase. Apparently, he's Mr. Money in the Bank now.
Yeah.
And then he dropped this promo talking about Jacob's ladder, and pretty much saying, I think this prophecy, he's winning.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he said, but this time there will be no angels singing or no smiling angels or whatever. There will be no road to heaven. It will just be me or something like that. And then he calls out Daniel Bryan and Daniel Bryan's wife and saying, when they look at you and say, who did this to you? You're going to say it's a bad man named Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
It was all very eloquent.
He referenced to Daniel Bryan's child, too.
Right, yeah.
And Daniel Bryan came out with a head of steam saying,
Didn't
don't
like
go there.
that.
You don't cross that line. You don't talk about my family. And he wants to throw down right now.
Yeah.
So why wait for the main event? Let's brawl.
And I love this Samoa Joe without even saying a word. He collapses the ladder, puts it out. He's ready to throw down. Daniel Bryan gets in. They're ready to throw down. I have a big smile on my face because I know these two are like probably best friends.
Yeah.
But they're just having so much fun. Ooh, we finally get to do something. Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe, we get to do something. And then friggin' Cass's music hits. Yeah. He comes out with his goofy suit and
this
his
one
crutch.
seemed to fit him better, though.
Mildly.
The sleeves weren't as
slightly. Short. Anyways, he was coming out. I kind of like Cass's shit talk. Because he gets in this really whitey voice.
Oh, that I can do without.
It kind of makes me laugh. It reminds me of Adam Sandler back when he was funny. Back when Adam Sandler.
That was a long time ago.
It was a really long time.
It's like 20 years ago.
I used to do this voice, and it made me. I don't know. It kind of.
It's not bad.
I know, and it made me laugh. So that aspect of it made me laugh because
right.
Sandler was pretty funny back then. So anyways, he comes out and then he does what we kind of figured what would happen.
We says I got denied my Money in the Bank qualifying shot. I want my match, me versus Joe. And Daniel Bryan's upset about that. And Cass says, guess what? I'm cleared. Throws the crutch aside that he came out with. And then he goes after Daniel Bryan and Joe.
Didn't he blast somebody with the crutch?
Maybe he did.
Thought he did that.
Well, then he blasted both of them with the briefcase.
Oh, yeah.
He laid out everybody.
Yeah.
He stands tall to end the segment.
Yeah, kind of a bummer that we get. Look, I like Big Cass. I really do. I don't necessarily miss him when he's gone, and I kind of don't want him in the mid. Like, look, I actually would have really loved and had preferred last night in the main event Big Cass to go over. Because then we might have gotten Daniel Bryan versus Samoa Joe in a feud, and maybe we'd have seen that match at Money in the Bank. That's what I would have really preferred because I just want to see those two guys go at it. Every moment we have Daniel Bryan is a gift and a treasure. And so it should be treated as such. Money in the Bank should have been Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe. But we didn't get that.
No,
instead.
I'm actually way happier with Samoa Joe's Money in the Bank match.
Why, though? Really?
Yeah. Samoa Joe would be an awesome guy to carry that briefcase.
But here's the thing. There's already at least 4 people who would be awesome carrying that case.
That's why I'm actually really excited for it. Because pretty much if anybody who wins that match, I'm going to be excited about the prospect. Not everybody, but pretty much everybody.
So you'd rather see Daniel Bryan versus Cass than Daniel Bryan versus Samoa Joe?
No, but I'd rather see Daniel Bryan versus Samoa Joe down the line with a really good build.
Yeah. Well,
they've already invested time in building up this Daniel Bryan Cass feud. It might not be my thing.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing that this Money in the Bank match, when Daniel Bryan goes over, is going to be the blow off, and that's going to be that.
I would hope so.
Until they start the build up for Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, part 1 of their feud going to SummerSlam.
Yeah. I view every Daniel Bryan match as his last one.
Especially in this one when he did that thing where he climbed up the turnbuckles and kind of lost his footing a little bit.
I know, exactly. Course correct
off Samoa Joe, essentially, so he didn't fall.
So, I mean, that's my thing, is that Money in the Bank is kind of aiming to be the 5th big pay-per-view, and I totally get that we're only a couple weeks out from it, but we've had lesser builds than that for big matches. And so, yeah, I mean, the writing was on the wall. We knew this was going to happen, 2 weeks ago. That being said, when I see Big Cass coming out to interrupt a match that I really, really want to see, and then he gets added, gets changed to be a triple threat.
They added him because they are saving Joe versus Daniel Bryan for a major show.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would hope. You don't know that. You know what I mean? Like,
well, the way
how do we know we're going to get that?
I know we can't predict injuries, but the way SmackDown's been handling their creative, I fully expect that match to happen, assuming no one gets hurt within the next year.
I would like to think that.
Assuming Daniel Bryan resigns.
But if I have something in front of me, I would just take it instead of Daniel Bryan versus Cass. What if Daniel Bryan gets injured in that Cass match?
Yeah.
And then he's gone. I much rather would have happened with a Samoa Joe match. That's my point. So anyways, let's see here.
So anyways, next we get Paige is backstage talking to who's she talking to? She was talking to somebody anyways. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville walk up to her. They say, why is Asuka getting all these opportunities handed to her?
Yeah.
We should be getting opportunities. We used to be Absolution. And Paige says, you want opportunity? Here, Mandy Rose versus Asuka tonight. She said, Asuka, she didn't lose for like 3 years. Yeah, she deserves a title shot.
Yeah.
Just because she lost once doesn't take away the fact that she was the most dominant wrestler in WWE for like 3.5 years. And then she also says during this segment, she walks away from them, walks up to, was it Renee Young?
Yes, it was Renee Young.
Q interview all in one shot. I like when they do this.
Well, I liked it better because it was an Aaron Sorkin-esque walking shot, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Paige had no time to stop. She said, she didn't even say, she just like nudged her with her and they started walking.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, walking while reciting lines
ain't easy.
It's probably a lot more difficult than just standing still and doing the same thing. So kudos to freaking Paige and what's her face, Renee Young, for nailing that. I thought it was really well done. I thought it was good.
So Renee Young asked Paige about what had just happened the previous segment, and she said, well, everybody involved has a legitimate claim to be in this qualifying match, so I'm going to make it a triple threat.
Yeah.
So main event will be Joe versus Daniel Bryan versus Cass.
Yeah.
Next, Shinsuke Nakamura, who earlier on we saw walking through the hallways with sheets of paper with numbers printed on them.
Oh, I like that. That
counting
was
up
good.
to 10.
I like that he's got, now that we're entering sort of a new phase of this feud with AJ Styles, he's transitioning into a new hook.
Yeah.
You know,
he likes numbers.
Before it was just talking about knees to face and low blows. Now he likes numbers.
He's a numbers guy.
He's a numbers guy.
And who better to take on than, the true number guy of WWE, the perfect 10,
the perfect
Ty Dillinger.
number guy. Exactly.
He pretty much has your haircut now.
Should I get some lines?
Yes.
Really?
100% yes.
We should make that like a predictions loss.
Okay.
If I get lines, Money in the Bank, I'll get lines.
Good. I like
my
that.
hair. And then you can do that. You can do the lines.
No.
Do you know how to do lines?
Do you want them to be straight lines or can they be a little crooked?
Doesn't really matter. It's going to look stupid either way.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that. Can I give you a couple on your eyebrows too?
What do you do with Ty Dillinger and his hair, man? Because it looks terrible.
I don't think it looks terrible.
I feel like he's trying something and it's really not working, and it's just not going to be good.
I feel like it's an improvement of over how it was when he had the man bun.
None of it's good. But I don't know really how to fix that.
I feel like
it doesn't matter. He's never on TV.
I feel like instead of having it parted and falling over his forehead, he needs to comb it back some.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Then I think it would work better.
Maybe. What if he does like the Phil Collins thing where it was like just one line? It was like a landing strip, but on his head right here. Mm-hmm. And then like he has hair back here.
But he seems to have a good head of hair, so you want to...
What if he just shaves the number 10 in his head?
Okay.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
And then he goes like this.
Yeah. Or he'll have to go like this and say 10.
Well,
instead of having the laminated 10, he pulls out his trunks.
Yeah.
He can just do 10.
He goes like this.
Yeah.
Like that. Anyways, Shinsuke Nakamura took on
This
Ty
is a really
Dillinger.
fun match.
This was a really fun match. I love the story of this. So Shinsuke was trying to beat the crap out of Ty Dillinger to the point where Ty Dillinger's on the ground, incapacitated, where Shinsuke will then starts counting to 10.
Yeah.
And Ty, through his sheer grit and determination, kept on getting up before Shinsuke reached 10, and it would royally piss off Shinsuke every single time.
Yes.
I really liked it. I thought it was
And
good.
in fact, at one moment when Nakamura was counting 10, Ty got up and did that right to
Because
his
Shinsuke
face.
got to 9,
Yeah.
and then turns around to do 10, and he realizes he's up, and he goes
10.
10.
And then Ty follows that up with, come on.
That was really, yeah, because Shinsuke goes for a clothesline, he rolls, gets up, and says, come on. It was a really strong showing for Ty Dillinger.
I don't know if they still do, but these guys used to travel together.
Yeah, I know. They seem like they're best friends. Like throughout all their Instagrams and stuff, there's just picture after picture after picture of these two together. So yeah, I think that this was something really nice for
They
Ty,
probably spent a couple days on the road discussing how they wanted this match to play out.
or at least a good chunk of an afternoon. Yes.
Yeah.
But no, it was good on Shinsuke for making his buddy look really good. And good on Ty Dillinger for convincing somebody to put him on TV.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can do that.
He just
more
took to
often.
Twitter a little bit.
What's that?
At least kayfabe-wise, he just took to Twitter. Started calling out Nakamura, maybe because Nakamura seemed like he was trying to steal his 10 gimmick.
Do you think that? Yeah.
No, what they should do is make Ty the special guest referee for that match.
It's going a bit. That's doing a bit much.
That'd be awesome.
Well, how about this? He's special guest referee. Turns on AJ.
Yeah.
Joins Chaos 2.0.
Yeah.
WWE version of Chaotic.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's good.
Yeah,
I like
all
that. Anyways, Nakamura picks up the win with a Kinshasa after the bell. He hits another on Ty.
Bagman's head too. Ooh,
Yeah.
that was nasty.
And then he got his 10 count finally.
Next up, we got an AJ Styles interview where he's talking about Shinsuke Nakamura, saying, something must have snapped in Shinsuke mentally. He's changed. He's deranged. But I beat the odds all the time. I don't know. It was a fairly standard AJ interview.
Yeah, but it's well delivered.
It was good. Next up, we had, highly anticipated, the Lana Naomi dance-off.
Oh, this is entertaining. What?
Yeah, it was okay. It was all right. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's a dance-off, man.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They wisely...
I still don't know if I like it. I like Aiden English is so weird, and he's weird in a way that I don't know if I like.
You sound like a WWE executive right now.
Oh, tell me why.
Because one of the reasons I read that they want to break up Rusev Day is because I don't know if it's Vince or people right below Vince or whom exactly didn't like Aiden English's appearance, his look, his aesthetic.
I like everything about him. You know what I don't like? I don't like the rapping.
Oh, that doesn't bother me.
It's really nerdy. It's like super nerdy.
We watch wrestling for a living.
I know. I do a Star Trek podcast.
So
I'm not going to say for a living because I don't make any money off that.
Yeah.
But I do that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I wouldn't. Do you want to see yourself on the TV? No. I don't want to see you on the TV.
No, well, but that's also not an aspiration of mine.
Right.
I never thought I'd be
Missing my
on
point right
YouTube.
now. You're missing my point right now.
Okay.
I'm not sure I want to see nerdiness on the TV. That's my point.
Well, why would anybody ever watch our show then?
Well, they all like to see nerdiness because they like nerdiness too.
See, here's my thing though. Without Aiden English doing the Rusev Day song and now incorporating the Lana is the best, Lana's number one,
Yeah.
Rusev would not be over to the degree he is.
That's true.
He's a huge part in the Rusev Day.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not
Package.
crapping on Aiden English, man. I'm
So-
just asking the question: do I like him or not? And I don't know the answer to
Oh,
these
all right.
questions. I don't always have the answers.
Did he
man.
ruin the dance off for you?
No. Everything after him singing, I really like. He looks cool. There's something about it that looks cool.
Yeah, I don't get why WWE would have a problem if the rumors are true with his presentation.
I don't know why WWE does anything they do.
I know.
You know, it's all weird.
It's like they don't realize a huge, massive aspect of why one of your stars is as popular as what they are.
Yeah.
And they want to separate Aiden English from the Rusev Day thing, apparently, if this is true, for kind of a silly reason.
I'll believe it when I see it, man.
No, I know.
It kind of feels like one of those things that might have been a thing and then isn't a thing, although I guess we'll see after Money in the Bank, because they haven't even been teasing it. They teased it that very first time, and then completely dropped it. And yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they were like, well, hold on a second, let's actually build to this. But then that would surprise me because they don't really build anything either.
No.
I don't know. That's why your assertion, they're like, they're saving Daniel Bryan versus Samoa Joe for a much better opportunity. Really? I don't think.
I think they are.
I think that. Well, I think
they
they might stumble into it, but I don't think. Do you think they have a?
Oh, no, I don't think it's
do you
plotted
think they have
out.
a whiteboard that they're like, oh, we're going to get to that?
I don't think it's plotted out over the next 8 months.
Oh man, come on.
But if they have an opportunity, I know they've given away tons of pay-per-view quality matches on free TV.
Which I'm fine with. I like watching.
I don't
matches.
have a problem with it either per se. But I just felt like once I saw Cash show up, I was like, oh, okay, they're going to save Joe versus Daniel Bryan for a larger moment.
If Joe versus Daniel Bryan happens at SummerSlam, that would be fantastic and amazing, and I'll be like, okay, wow, maybe they actually did save this. But I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. I don't really believe that they build anything or save anything for anything. They just sort of, what's going on this week? We'll put these two.
I don't know. I kind of feel like, given the last 3 or 4 weeks of SmackDown, it seems like they kind of have a direction. I feel like I kind of know in a certain sense where they're going to be going with certain aspects of the
I hope
storyline.
so. That'd be nice.
Anyways, back to this dance-off. They kept it short.
Yeah,
Each
they
competitor
did, yeah.
got 1 minute to dance.
Yeah.
And the applause of the crowd, I guess, would determine the winner. Naomi was accompanied by the Usos.
Yes.
Lana was introduced and accompanied to the ring by Rusev and Aiden English.
Correct.
Lana went first. Naomi went second. Afterwards, rather than there's a show of apparent sportsmanship, they hugged. They did the kid and play, which I'm always a fan of.
Yeah.
And then they stood back to back, and then Lana dropped Naomi with a neck breaker.
Yeah. How do you not like that?
That was great.
It's
And then she got on top of Naomi, fast hands.
Yeah.
The Usos toss Rusev and English from the ring. Naomi hit Riverview on Lana, and I think next week it was announced.
How'd you like Aiden English getting rolled over almost by the because Lana started doing the fast hands, and the Usos didn't move to like stop her because that would be like intergender, I guess.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Rusev went over to pull Lana off.
Rusev did, and then Aiden English tried to help, and he fell down, and they almost rolled over.
Oh, I didn't
him
notice that.
In a little like half comedic spot, which I thought was pretty cute. But then Rusev pulled Lana off, and then just
we're getting a
skirmish.
six person mixed tag match next week.
Yeah.
Usos and Naomi versus Lana and Rusev Day.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's good. I mean, I just neither Rusev nor Lana are going to win Money in the Bank.
Doesn't seem that way.
So I hope I'm just hoping that that's not going to be the impetus for them breaking up Aiden English from them.
I know.
I don't see how it could be.
I know.
He's going to have zero. Nothing about that match is going to involve Aiden English. So they shouldn't use that as the
unless they
impetus.
try to shoehorn in where Rusev's like on the precipice of winning or
they're not
something,
gonna
and
do
Aiden
that.
English comes out to try to help him and ends up costing the match.
He's so
or something
Rusev
like
is so they have so many other bigger names in that match that I would be really surprised if they do that.
Next, the New Day, backstage, walking towards the ramp.
The next part of this is the better part.
Yeah, and then we cut to Thebar and The Miz, and Thebar is throwing pancakes at The Miz. He has his bandana pulled down below his eyes.
So blindfold, he's like karate chopping
like
the pancakes.
playing Fruit Ninja.
I thought that I started cracking up when I saw that.
it's pretty funny.
I started laughing about that. That was good.
And after a commercial break, we got New Day versus Thebar and The Miz. This was fantastic.
This was a fantastic match. Is it just me, or I know I don't pay attention half the time. Kofi Kingston seems to be like coming up with new shit all the time. There were some things in this match that, granted, maybe he's done them before, but I know he hasn't been doing them for very long. There were a couple things. Okay, so like, what was it last week when he jumped off the shoulder when he
off of Cesaro.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
This week there were a couple different moves that I was like, whoa, did not see that coming. It is such a testament to the New Day that they are coming up with new things to do in the ring. They're not just resting on their laurels.
Xavier Woods did something different yesterday too.
Yeah,
he did like a springboard move to the outside.
Yeah,
I don't remember him doing before.
Yeah, There's also and to the delight of the crowd too, because one of those moves that I thought could have been a finish, which it ended up not being.
It was
a tandem move.
The Big E gave someone a Uranagi,
Yeah.
and then Xavier Woods does the backbreaker.
Yeah.
They've done that before.
Yeah.
They did it in Hell in the Cell, like onto the floor. That was stiff.
Okay.
No,
I
it's a
thought
great
there
move.
was some other move that they did in tandem, and I forget what it was. But the crowd was like, "Whoa!" Like there was an audible gasp, kind of, from the crowd. Like, "Whoa, that's kind of cool." That is something else, man. They could coast, but these guys, like especially like Kofi and like Xavier and all three of them,
Yeah.
they're like doing interesting things. Like it's kind of like Cesaro. Like I haven't noticed it from him as much, but especially when Cesaro was on his solo run before he hooked up with Sheamus, like every time he would come to the ring, even if it was a small thing, he would do new things.
Yeah.
And it was really fascinating to watch somebody continue to hone their craft. So that was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Fantastic match. In the end, Big E picked up the win, pinning Miz after the big ending.
Yeah.
And afterwards, all three members of New Day stood below the briefcases, pointing at it, kind of teasing an announcement of some sort of who is going to be the New Day's representative in the Money in the
Big
Bank.
E, right? It's got to be Big E.
You'd think so, since he picked up the win in this match. Although Xavier Woods has been putting on some really great performances of late.
I know.
It's either of them.
Yeah. I think you're right about that.
I mean, we've been hearing for a little bit that they have huge things in mind for Big E. So
Again, I'll believe that when I see it.
I'd like to see it though.
I'd love for it to be Big E, man.
Imagine if he pulled that briefcase off the ladder in the Money in the Bank match.
I know.
And then the New Day free birding, essentially, the briefcase.
The cash in. I know. Boy, that'd be something else. That would be so interesting. Why don't they do that?
I know.
Next up, we had an interview with Gallows and Anderson, conspicuously not being referred to as a club anymore. The Good
They haven't
Brothers.
referred to them as a club in a long
In a little
time.
while, I know. The Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson. And Carl Anderson's obviously been going to the gym. They made reference to that. What's his face? Gallows referred to his best friend, Carl Abs Anderson. And Carl unleashed his abs on the
opened
world.
his vest up, showed off those abs.
Looked great.
Yeah, he's in great shape.
And they were talking about their match, their upcoming loss against the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank.
They called them nerds, and after they did so, Carl Anderson notices something off camera, looks to the TV next to him, and it starts going all staticky, and then it cuts to, through some sort of magic, the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah, well, I think they just changed the inputs in the production truck.
Well, I don't even think they did that. They probably just pressed a button. I think the inputs were already in place.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You hit the button, you're
No,
changing
from
the
a
input.
production aspect, I understand it, but kayfabe.
Oh, kayfabe-wise, magic.
I didn't understand Bludgeon Brothers were a supernatural force. I thought they.
Well, yeah, man, they're part of the Wyatts. They have teleportation.
No, but they're not associated with Bray Wyatt anymore.
They were.
Yeah,
They took that info.
At no point since they've come out as Bludgeon Brothers have they shown any supernatural tendencies.
Well, they did when they were the Wyatts. Doesn't mean
But they're
they
not
haven't
Wyatts
needed
anymore.
to, have they? They haven't
They're
needed
not
to.
Wyatts
Situations
anymore.
have not
They've distanced
necessitated
themselves
them.
from the Wyatts, even when they were members of the Wyatts. I see unto themselves them possessing any sorts of powers.
They didn't need to use them, but they had them. Makes sense.
All they have now is giant hammers.
And evidently some sort of magical powers,
No, they
man.
have friends in
Fine.
production truck.
You explain it kayfabe. That's your kayfabe explanation? That's a terrible
No,
explanation.
kayfabe, it has to be supernatural powers.
You're a
It doesn't make
horrible
any sense.
person.
Doesn't make any sense. This is one.
What did
literally-
they say? I didn't
pay
saw
attention.
this.
They're in Bray Wyatt territory. I don't really pay attention to what they say because it's nonsense. It doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah. Well, they're going to win against the non-club.
Yeah, I know.
Against the formerly known as club. Anyways, after that, we had Mandy Rose with her sultry entrance, and then Asuka with her interrupted entrance.
Yeah, Sonya Deville laid her out.
Thank God it wasn't Sonya Deville in this match, because I did not want to see those damn strobe lights anymore.
Oh, those are great. This is a good match, though. I really enjoyed this.
Mandy Rose is a good little wrestler. Huh? That's good stuff that she's doing out there. Anyways, decent little story. Of course, obviously, Sonya Deville took out Asuka, like you said. And then Asuka, so, she kept on yelling at the ref, ring the bell, ring the damn bell. I am what I am. I'm injured. Yeah, that hurt. But I'm here to fight.
Yeah.
And then she did. Mandy Rose had the upper hand pre-commercial break. After the commercial break, Asuka gains the upper hand, ends up tapping her out to the Asuka lock.
Yeah.
Carmella was on commentary the entire time. She gets in the ring, Face off. Carmella.
She holds the belt up.
Moonwalks out.
Then Moon walks out, yes.
And then leaves.
Yeah.
And
while Asuka's still selling the effects of not only the match, but the pre-match beatdown, courtesy of Sonya Deville.
Yes.
Quality match.
Looking forward to Mella in the bank.
Yes. Next, Charlotte and Becky Lynch backstage watching, apparently, what was
watching
unfolding.
it all go down.
Paige comes up to him. Oh, they start arguing because Charlotte is picturing in her mind the results of Money in the Bank, herself winning.
They're vision questing.
Yeah, kind of. They're not out in the desert or anything, but
right.
kind of.
Right, exactly. They should get what are those called? The vision boards?
Yeah.
That's what they should be making.
So Charlotte says she's going to Money in the Bank. Asuka's going to beat Carmella, set up a WrestleMania rematch. And then Becky says, no, you're looking at a wall.
Yeah.
Look over to your left a bit more. And there you will see Becky Lynch winning Money in the Bank. They argue a little bit. Paige enters, says, hey, it's a team PCB reunion. Let's do the T thing. They don't do it.
Yeah. I was disappointed by that.
And then she leaves. And it's later announced that we're going to get Charlotte versus Becky Lynch next week.
Paige is killing it, dude.
Yeah, she's doing a great job.
Really good.
She's doing a fantastic job. Next, also backstage, Andrade
El Idolo!
Cien Almas exits. I wish they put up a sign on his door that said Andrade Cien Almas locker room, not men's locker room. He's got these nice suits. All the promos before he debuted, and he's in like fancy cars or like an Escalade or something.
Yeah.
Why don't they just put a placard over that door that says Andrade Cien Almas locker room?
What kind of manager is Zelina Vega
that can't score her client a private locker room?
Andrade Almas has to change in the same locker room where there's a bunch of old naked dudes with their nasty hanging balls there after they've had a
match.
A match.
Yeah.
At the I just figure it's a gym locker room.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's Planet Fitness.
Yeah. Anyways, he exits.
How is she supposed to like confer with her client in private?
Yeah.
When there's a bunch of old, hairy, naked balls hanging around. Come on now.
Yeah. Private locker room.
Private locker room.
He exits the men's locker room. He is approached by Sin Cara.
Ah.
Sin Cara tries to strike up a conversation.
Yeah.
Zelina Vega sees what's happening. She's like, why are you talking to my client? And Sin Cara says, well, Andrade and I, we go way back. Just catching up.
Yeah, man.
And then she says, no.
Yeah.
You're not talking to him.
No good. No bueno.
And then Sin Cara says, come on, Andrade.
He's like, is this going to stand? And he looks at Vega. He looks at Sin Cara. And I have no idea what he said.
Yeah, I don't either.
He spoke Spanish. I assume he said something like, GTFO, Sin Cara.
Mm-hmm.
You're a big old loser.
Yeah.
There's two different types of L's in Spanish. There's
Yeah.
L, and then there's AA, which is two L's.
Yeah. I know that. I took Spanish.
Well, which would be loser? What's loser in Spanish?
I don't know.
I'm going to find out right now. Loser in Spanish. Oh, that's funny. It's Sin Cara. Perdedor. Perdedor. Perdedor? Eres un perdedor. I don't remember him saying that. But in any
I don't remember
event,
that either.
In any event.
We're getting Sin Cara versus Almas.
Gee, I wonder who's going to win that one. Hey, that's cool, though. It's not another local jobber.
Yeah.
So good for Sin Cara getting on TV next week, probably.
Yeah. Or at least the week after that.
Yeah.
Next up, our main event, Samoa Joe versus Cass versus Daniel
with
Bryan.
a half hour left in the show. So that was cool.
But there was 2 commercial breaks during this match, and I don't like that.
Well, it's better than it started. Like, remember the Cena Nakamura one started like with 20 minutes left in the show.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
There's a much more bigger chunk. This is a
We missed
longish match.
5 minutes of it. That's my contention.
Well,
with commercial breaks.
That's how it is every week, man.
And it's bogus.
No different than any other week.
Bogus.
If you kick things off with a half hour, we got like a good.
Anyways, it was a quality
20
match. A
minutes
lot
of
of twists and turns.
Mm-hmm.
Fun match. I enjoyed it a lot. Cass wasn't asked to do much beyond just hit clubbing blows on Samoa Joe and just do what he is good at doing.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe kind of carried the rest of the story.
Yeah, pretty much. I was always excited when it was Daniel Bryan for Samoa Joe.
Oh, yeah.
And Big Cass would come in and play spoiler.
Yeah. That makes me think that they got something planned for Joe and Daniel Bryan because
I hope so.
They're building up anticipation for it.
I hope so.
Towards the end, Daniel Bryan hits Cass with a knee plus, goes for the pin. Joe, I think this was his second or third attempt going for the coquina clutch. Gets into Daniel Bryan to break up the pin. Of course, Cass is laid out because of the knee. Can't break it up. Joe has the coquina clutch locked in. Daniel Bryan passes out. Joe picks up the win.
Sure took that ref long enough. They need to get a bit more consistent with that. Sometimes they go for a bit, like a couple of these, like with the arm.
Well, Daniel Bryan was struggling for a while. When he stopped struggling,
he was struggling for a while, but then he was out for a while too. You can't have the airflow cut off to your brain for too long.
No,
before really bad things start happening.
Yeah, that causes problems.
Thankfully, it's wrestling; it's all fake, so he was fine.
Yeah. So afterwards, Joe leaves. Cass hits a boot to Daniel Bryan.
Sometimes I noticed during this match, sometimes the camera people like totally anticipate, because you know when like somebody breaks up a pinfall or a submission, the camera usually goes a little wider. At one point when Joe had Daniel Bryan, it was before the finish, but he had him like almost in the coquina clutch, or he had something going on. The camera went out like that and nothing happened and went back in. Stop anticipating.
Yeah, don't anticipate, because sometimes when someone just jumps in from out of frame.
Right.
Nice.
So Cass hits Bryan with that big boot.
Yeah.
After the match is over. So it looks like we're going to get them at Money in the Bank. I wonder if there's going to be any stipulation in this match. Probably not. It's not like Cass has any specialties.
No.
Besides lumbering and big boots and strikes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why Daniel Bryan should challenge him to a submission match.
Or like an I Quit match.
No, I think considering there's the last man standing match at Money in the Bank between Nakamura and Styles, I think that's probably going to be the lone stipulation match. When you already have
match.
When you already have two ladder matches plus that's three
Name
stipulation
one
matches.
submission that Cass has demonstrated he knows.
No, exactly. That's why Daniel Bryan would say, I want a submission match. That gives him the obvious upper hand.
Wouldn't Cass just say, I don't know any submissions. I don't want to do that match.
Maybe he should learn one.
Maybe he should. Maybe that should be Daniel Bryan's response. Maybe learn one. Learn to wrestle.
No, but say just like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you should learn one.
Maybe you should learn one. Match is booked. No, it's not booked.
It is booked.
And
I used to be GM. I booked it.
Yeah, I booked it. It's my last act as GM.
I looked at the future and saw I was going to be doing a battle with you. Booked a submission match.
Anyways, let's answer some questions, Larson. Do we have the? We're doing trivia after this. Do we have the questions anywhere?
I'll take care of that. Find us a
you
question,
get that?
please.
Okay. Oh God, what a terrible question from Dylan the Villain Scribner. If you guys could shoot wrestle anyone in WWE, who would it be and why?
Wow. Probably nobody.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, nobody. Big Cass. Go after his knee.
There you go.
Hope that he doesn't punch me first. Let's see here. The Giraffe Master Robert Chacon. Out of the current roster, who do you want to be the ultimate commentator group for both Raw and SmackDown?
Kevin Owens.
No, well...
What? Just of the announced teams that exist now?
Well, he says current roster, so I think you can just continue with what you were saying.
Oh, Kevin Owens. We answered a similar question not that long ago.
So let's do this. Let's take the pool of announcers.
Yeah.
And the pool of wrestlers.
So I'll keep Corey Graves.
Keep Corey Graves. I'll do. Mine is this: Corey Graves, Nigel McGuinness, Todd Phillips, and Samoa Joe.
No, that's good. Can't top that.
But Kevin Owens in there too.
All right.
Because I really like his
commentary. Kevin Owens is great. GM Spud, hey, friend, does it seem like the roster on SmackDown is just having more fun overall compared to the roster on Raw? It
does.
With the exception of Seth Rollins, yes.
It absolutely does.
Seth Rollins seemed like he's having a blast.
Seth, Finn, and Braun all seem like they're having a blast. But the entire vibe of SmackDown just feels more fun. Yeah. It really does.
Raymond Earl, if you had to put Corey Graves on SmackDown or Raw permanently, which would you choose and why?
Whichever show Elias is on, which is Raw right now, Corey Graves would follow Elias.
This is what I'm going to say. Given Tom Phillips and Corey Graves' chemistry.
Ooh, good point.
SmackDown, unless they bring Booker T back to Raw full time.
Okay, all right.
In which case, Corey Graves stays on Raw because he and Booker T are gold together.
Well thought out answer. PJ Segundo. Still no sanity on SmackDown. What are some kayfabe reasons you guys think they haven't shown up yet?
They're too busy doing chaos elsewhere.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, they can never find the friggin' arena. They keep on showing up at Full Sail.
They start making the way of the arena, and they're like, "Oh, here's a car we could turn over." Because isn't that all like that video packages, like cars that are turned over?
It's essentially
like garbage cans on fire, stuff like that.
It's like post championship wins.
Yeah, celebrations
in the city. Exactly.
Yeah, turning cars over, lighting stuff on fire, that kind of stuff. That's
so
what they're
doing that. Or another reason is they're kayfabe waiting for Nikki Cross to be done with whatever she's doing.
Oh, that could be.
They're searching for Nikki Cross.
Oh, that could be.
They can't find her.
George Calloway, he was at the show last night in the dark match.
Is he related to Mark?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he'll respond on the follow-up. The match after the show was between Charlotte and Carmella. Fun match with some unique stuff I hadn't seen before. Some comedy spots, Charlotte's home crowd, and good all-around sports entertainment. His question is, do you guys have a favorite dark match you've seen?
Oh, man, I don't know.
It wasn't a dark match, but that spot where Bray was hiding underneath the ring.
Oh, good one.
And then go sprinting out up the
ramp. Yeah, that was fun.
After cameras went off, that was hilarious.
It was comedic.
I don't think that Raw we got a dark match. It was just a promo, and everybody beat up the Miz, and then Bray went sprinting up the ramp.
Yeah, it was just a segment.
But if we're gonna consider this live events period, Oney Lorcan versus Roderick Strong, the first NXT house show we went to.
Oh, good point.
Man, that was a great match.
You have a better memory than I do. Embryonic reflection. It is clear to see that Okada and AJ Styles are the two best wrestlers in the world at the moment. In that order, he says. With that being said, what would Styles need to do to eclipse Okada's god status?
He'd probably go back to New Japan.
It would be, he'd have to find some way under the WWE's umbrella to get a 6-star match out of Nakamura and then Daniel Bryan and then Samoa Joe.
And then also go to Raw, Seth Rollins.
Oh, man. That'd be great.
Brad Fisher, who would win in a dance-off, Steve or Larson?
Oh, yeah, I'll give that one to you. I'm fine with that.
I got moves.
You oddly have some rhythm. The Discord Wolfpack underboss. I don't get the rest of his name. Oh, Jimmy Thomas. The superstar fact tonight was that Big Cass was pre-med in college. What wrestler would be the best and worst in kayfabe doctor?
I feel like the Bludgeon Brothers would be the worst.
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel like sanitation is high on their list of priorities.
Good point.
They'd probably use their giant toy hammers as some sort of medical instruments.
I feel like in conjunction with that, I feel Sanity would be terrible doctors as well. Mm-hmm. What's his face? Alexander Wolf sounds like a crazy doctor, like a crazy. Oh, let's see what we can do with you today.
I think he would be the. Well, I mean,
I will open your head.
Wasn't John Cena one of his prior gimmicks a doctor
of thugonomics?
Oh, sorry.
That's kind of like being a doctor of, because you can get a doctorate in any number of subjects.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm not a medical doctor.
Yeah. Still, he was a doctor. So
my doctorate is in thugonomics.
I'll say John Cena. He seems very thorough.
No, that's a terrible answer. He would be on the worst list.
No, I don't think he would be on the worst list.
Yeah, well, it's thugonomics. It's not medical.
I'm not using that doctorate as the basis. I'm saying
the best and worst in kayfabe doctor.
I think he'd be very thorough, very professional.
I think
he'd have a very good bedside manner.
Daniel Bryan would be best.
He'd be like a holistic doctor.
Well, no, he's done a lot of research into heads.
Yeah.
So I would say that he knows a lot.
No, that's a good answer.
He'd be good doctor. Anti-Humalanian. I swear I feel so bad every time I try to do that name. Are there any female wrestlers who could join in the New Day?
I feel like it's so hard. It would be hard for anybody to join the New Day and find a space to exist within the faction, because the chemistry between those three guys is so good.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody would be able to fit into all that.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think right now.
I mean, because on Matt Chat a week or two ago, someone asked if say Big E were to leave, could No Way Jose come in and take a spot? And no way.
No way Jose.
Because the chemistry between those three guys is so great. I don't know if anybody could fit in and still make it work as well as it does now. I could be wrong, but that would be my concern.
Let's see here. Master of Memes Blake White. there's like ... So I don't know if there's more to his name. Master of memes. Oh, Blake Whitehouse. I was going to ask a wrestling-related question, but then I saw the new Pokemon game trailers, so I'll ask you this. Do you or your kids play Pokemon? No, but Alabama does have an affinity for just the characters. She sees them and knows what they are.
I've never played Pokemon before.
Nemo asks, before the attack, who won the dance-off?
Good question.
I feel like Lana's routine got more of a response from the crowd, and given that that's the final answer, or that the crowd had the final say, I would say this time it was Lana.
All right. Tommy T, hey friendos, so the greatest of all time in my opinion means the best all-around performer. So guys like HBK who are amazing in the ring but only average when it came to promos don't qualify. Whoa. So my question is, who are the 5 greatest performers that while great aren't in the conversation of being the GOAT?
While great aren't in the conversation of being the GOAT. I would say
Ricky Steamboat.
So like this kind of, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
He was phenomenal in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's always the guys that we talk about who never won, like, the WWE Championship. You have Mr. Perfect. You have Rick Rude.
Mr. Perfect's going.
You got Razor Ramon. Piper. Those are, like, 4 names that I would consider great, but not in the conversation for being greatest of all time. So there you go.
Yeah.
Next.
Braun's grappling hook. Since SmackDown was named after The Rock's catchphrase, and WWE obviously got Raw from you guys, what other catchphrases could be the name of a new show?
Ooh. Wednesday night, baby.
That's good. Who else has like a... Oh, okay. It was something with Braun. Get these.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. WWE Get These Hands.
Yeah, something like that.
That could be good. That could be fun. I mean, no, it'd have to be like their actual catchphrase would work for a show name.
Yeah.
Get These Hands kind of works a little bit. I mean, it's no less goofy than SmackDown.
Oh, I know.
If you think about it. Can't really use
Glorious Wednesday Night.
WWE's Glorious, yeah. Glory, yeah. Yeah, it could work. WWE, I hear voices in my head. That's just lyrics, but still.
I know.
What's another catchphrase? WWE's, you just made the list.
Wednesday Night Deletion.
Yeah, there you go. Caleb 1 Morgan. Seeing Ty last night had me remembering the 2017 Rumble and how over he was during that match. And I feel like he has the potential to return to that level. What does he have to do to get back to that level?
Who?
Ty.
Oh. Well, first be on TV. Second, maybe win a couple matches.
Why he really should have been
involved in a decent storyline.
Yeah, but none of those things are going to happen without a repackaging of some sort.
Well, he just cut his hair.
A repackaging, man?
You can't do a full repackage, but people love doing this.
Do they really, though?
They did.
Do they really?
They did. And then now they're
Ty is already a nostalgia act.
Given no reason to do it because he's hardly ever on TV.
He's already a nostalgia act.
Yeah, kind of. I know.
So repackage Ty.
No.
No? You're not going to repackage him?
No, I like the Perfect 10.
Well, what would he have to do then? Because none of the stuff that you said, well, that applies to everybody, though.
Yeah.
Anybody who's not on TV can do those basic things, but they're not asking that. You don't have any repackaging ideas for Ty Dillinger?
Just maybe do, instead of doing the hair like yours, part it to the side, coming back a little bit.
Okay, that's going to do the trick right there.
CM Punk finds it insulting. In kayfabe, what happened to someone from Raw when his Money in the Bank decides to cash in on Brock Lesnar on that same night when he's not there? Would they win the title via forfeit? No. I think your competitor actually has to be in the venue for a match to happen. No match would be signed if Brock Lesnar's not there.
Yeah.
I think the best you could say is, well, I'm going to cash in next time Brock Lesnar's around.
I wouldn't believe Ty for a heel turn. I wouldn't. It's just not believable. He's got too kind of a face.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a parallel wrestler who actually had some success that I kind of think of when I think of Ty Dillinger. Because he has that everyman quality just with a weird haircut. And he never really demonstrated why he's the perfect 10. That was kind of my thing about it. I was like, it's kind of a generic thing.
You know, in
it's
NXT,
a good hook.
Yeah, it is. In NXT, I think it was kind of, especially once he won that losing streak, it seemed like, all right, I'm not necessarily the perfect 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I aspire to be. That's how I kind of took it.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's good. I kind of feel like he would need... Okay, so when they... And I have no idea. I have no, like, crystal clear idea. But when they debuted Mr. Perfect with those great video vignettes of him being perfect, you know, I feel like he would need something along those lines. He needs like a greater grasp on the hook of being the perfect 10. So that's what it would be. But in the end, I mean, it would be like, for me, it'd be just, you'd have to put on like that's what you do. Perfect wrestling matches. Somehow incorporate the idea of putting on perfect wrestling matches.
Oh, that'd be good.
And then he gets pissed off if somebody jacks up a move.
He says, I don't want to get 5-star matches. I want to get 10-star matches.
Star matches. There you go. So I tried to answer the question.
Richard Nason, why they have Joe McDaniel Bryan pass out instead of Cass to advance the storyline with them for after Money in the Bank? It all feeds in the Daniel Bryan story where he's still getting back into ring shape, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it'll lead to something, assuming no one gets hurt.
Steve Zodiac Killer. Oh, is that Adam Nuttall? I think it is. That's great. He's not my Zodiac Killer. He is the Zodiac Killer.
Well,
that was
in your mind. In your mind,
I proved it without a shadow of a doubt. You just have to figure out like the years that he was born versus the years that the crimes happened.
I feel like there's going to be a massive
and as
gap
long
there.
as you figure that math out,
I feel like there's going to be
it's just a matter of
pretty
the math.
significant disparity. Anyways, answer his question.
Adam Nuttall, Zodiac Killer confirmed. When was the last time you got worked? Because I legit thought Cass was hurt.
They did a good job with that one.
They did a damn good job with it. Let me ask you something. This is like not really related to this question necessarily. Did they expect people to like wonder about Roman Reigns more than they have, with him being gone from Raw?
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah,
I think they just gave him.
They
a night
didn't
off.
really mention it
Oh,
on
I
the
know.
show.
Yeah,
which is kind of weird. He's supposed to be like,
I don't know.
Still bugs the crap out of me. They have so many potential like great main eventers.
That's a whole other conversation.
We literally had it yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Chris K, do you think the reason they're not putting Daniel in the Money in the Bank match because they're waiting for him to sign new contracts and they know what to do with him? I just don't think they want to put someone with a history of concussions in a ladder match. That's my feeling. Especially, a month after coming back? Month and a half?
Do you think that's the main concern?
I don't know if it's the main concern, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a concern.
I would.
And for him, I think for his story they're pushing now, the path to the title would be more satisfying if he did it the traditional manner. Either winning some sort of number contender match or ideally winning the Rumble, winning at Mania.
Yeah.
Versus cashing in Money in the Bank.
I think the like I'm trying to piece together what the main reason for him not being in Money in the Bank is. Probably because they don't view him as sort of the obvious winner. I think what you're saying is probably partially true, having him go a more traditional route. On the other hand, I don't think that they think about things that much. I think probably it's probably like because him versus Cass is a relatively safe match to have, and it's also a spotlight for him as opposed to being in with a bunch of other, like Braun, Finn, a bunch of other really popular guys in that match.
Yeah.
Instead of being part of the crowd, he gets his own spotlight. But also, it wouldn't surprise me if they wanted to kill a couple birds with that stone and keep him out of the match that might pose some danger to him. That wouldn't surprise me, yeah.
Hossman cometh. Other than an eclipse from the ladder, what other high spots do you want to see at Money in the Bank? How about Samoa Joe doing a muscle buster off the ladder?
No! Oh my God, do you want somebody to die?
He doesn't do the muscle buster anymore. It's kind of a bummer. I like that move.
Yeah, me too.
He did a second rope one to Finn in NXT in a cage match.
Yeah. But off a ladder sounds horrifying.
Yeah, I don't even know how you would do that.
Me neither.
Steve Zodiac Killer says a coup de grace. That'd be good, but I fear that
we'll see that.
Finn would break his ankles.
It's not going to be off the top, but it'll be 5 rungs up, or 4 rungs up. Yeah, we'll see that for sure.
Get a couple ladders up there, have Miz do a skull-crushing finale off it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Have we seen that before? I want to say we've seen that before.
Maybe we have.
I could see Big E doing like some variation of his finisher. All he does is like bring him down like that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I could see that. What's Braun going to do from up on high?
I can't really see him doing anything. If he's scaling a ladder, it's probably to get that briefcase off.
It's going to be more people falling on him from the ladder
and catching
him
into power slams, yes. Yeah. He'll probably power slam somebody into a ladder.
Yeah. That should be a fun match.
Oh, it'll be
Let
great.
me ask you this.
What?
So there's a lot of great talent in that Money in the Bank match.
Uh-huh.
Will this be better? Will it be more fun or not as fun as the NXT ladder match? Hard to top that.
Well, I don't think they're also going to give it 45 minutes.
True. Yeah, true.
So I think that's kind of a major thing. I doubt it'll be as fun, but I still think it'll be pretty fun.
I think it'll be pretty damn fun. But you're right. I think it's going to be really hard to top that match. That match was so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Let's do some trivia.
All right, let's do some trivia.
I have a card here, 6 questions.
From the What Culture Wrestling trivia game?
No, I thought we
What?
had this card before, but we haven't.
Number 1.
1.
The staging area behind the curtain in a wrestling arena shares a name with which primate?
Well, gorilla, but it's named after Gorilla Monsoon.
I know.
What was the name of WCW's Thursday night show?
Oh, Larson, there's a storm coming. Steve is drunk, so it's time to watch Thunder. Number 2, what was the name of WWE's developmental territory prior to being NXT?
It was Florida Championship Wrestling.
Very good. Put a finger up.
I did. Luke Gallows previously wrestled in WWE under which name?
Festus.
Yes.
Number 3, Superstar Bio. Who was Bret Hart's first WCW match against?
I'll say Dynamite Kid.
What? First WCW
Oh,
match.
sorry. I thought I said WWE. Heard WWF. Sorry.
When he came to WCW,
I'm trying to think.
I'm here. I'm sad.
He took from forever to wrestle.
I'm going to have a match against somebody. Who's it going to be against?
Mr. Perfect. Kurt Hennig.
No, good guess, but Ric Flair.
Oh.
Kind of surprised at that one. Would have figured there'd be a build to that.
Yeah. Who managed Kai and Tai in WWF?
Mr. Fuji?
Yamaguchi-san.
No. Who won the NWA World Heavyweight Championship at Texas Stadium on May the 6th, 1984?
I believe that was Kerry Von Erich.
Very good, and he did not hold it very long.
No. In which year was NWO 2000 formed?
99.
Yeah.
What was the advertised main event of SummerSlam 99 on August 10th of that year? This is a tricky question.
Was the advertised main event of SummerSlam 99?
Yes.
On August 10th of that year?
August 10th of that year.
So before the show actually happened, I would suspect they advertised it on this particular... That's a weird question.
It is a weird question.
So 99... Oh. That was the one that Ventura refereed.
Correct, I believe.
So it would have been Stone Cold versus Triple H?
No.
Damn.
Well, this is a really tough one.
Because then
China had been the number one contender.
Oh, okay.
She had been the number one
So it would have been
contender,
China versus Stone Cold.
which would have been killer.
I know. Why
would have been killer, man.
Why didn't they follow through on that? Which former WWE champion's name literally translates as horizontal rope?
I don't know.
Yokozuna.
Oh, okay. At the time of the company's dissolution, what was the total worth of ECW's. This is stupid. I mean, there's no way you're going to get this. I'll give you a hint. At the time of the company's dissolution, what was the total worth of ECW's remaining merchandise inventory? It's a comically low number.
$3,000.
$4.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is comically low. Who was the first wrestler to blow green mist into his opponent's faces?
Muda?
The Great Kabuki.
Oh, interesting. I got 3.
Same.
Okay, good
It's
job.
a tie. We all win.
Wow, we all win. Everybody wins. That's it for show.
Good show.
We get to win because we get to do lunch now.
Yeah, well, we got post-show for the patrons, then we get to do lunch.
Very good.
Did you bring a lunch, or you need to get something?
I'm going to make a peanut butter and jelly
I
sandwich.
have to get something. I didn't bring anything today. I didn't have time this morning.
Anyways, here we go. Outro music. Thank you, Hilton. Anyways, that's it for the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave us a comment in the comment section or on Castbox in the comments there. You might get a thanks, friendo. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte.
I have in my hand right here today's chat trivia card. Excuse me.
Today's chat.
Steve, will you please produce the
Produce the tin.
Score log, please, so we know who our previous winners have been.
On the tit. I know where it goes.
Let's do a number test.
Where
What do you
they've
say?
been?
12.
12. Oh, that's friendo care packages.
Alto asks, should Jericho win the Intercontinental title from Naito and have a rematch at G1 Special? Yeah.
Should what now? What? Huh?
Should Jericho win the IC title from
Yes,
Naito
absolutely.
at Dominion and have a rematch at G1?
Oh, for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
That's going to be my prediction. Jericho wins.
Did you watch the Fallout 76 trailer today?
No. What is that supposed to be?
It's the Fallout game.
No, I get that, but I heard people bitching about it online, which is generally what people do.
I don't pay attention to video game stuff
So
anymore,
somebody in chat, tell me what it's about.
Zach Stolpa, you've already won. Has Rich Hardesty won?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay, none of that actually did anything I was looking to do. F. Rich Hart, no.
No. All right. Well, he won. He was second in number test. Zach Stolpa's already won. Julian Morris says he's already won. Thank you.
Thank you, Julian Morris, for your honesty and love.
All right. Are you ready to get started? Question 1.
Fallout set 20 years after the bombs drop instead of 200. Oh, that's cool.
So I don't think it's meaning mutants or anything, because I don't know if mutants have...
Is it DLC or an actual game? I mean, or like a full release? Curious.
Question 1. Who was the first third-generation superstar to win the WWE World title?
Oh, it's just a teaser trailer. I think I saw somebody on Twitter. It might have been Elliot bitching about the... Oh, it's a new game. Huh, cool. I like Fallout. It's
It's a
fun.
brand new adventure.
No, Julian Morris, not Orton. And you've already won anyways. Speculation is going to be multiplayer. Oh, that's cool. That's fun.
Not Orton. Alex C's already won.
You've already won, Alex C.
Well, everybody thinks it's Orton.
Jeffrey Gunter.
Jeffrey Gunter.
Well done, Jeffrey Gunter. Jeffrey Gunter scores the first point in chat trivia.
Question 2.
Ooh.
Which 2 men did Chris Benoit defeat in the main event of WrestleMania 20?
Oh, wow. What a good question. I knew the answer to this one. Does Jeffrey Gunter? Alex C.
I'm
He's metaphorically humping the rest of the crowd.
pretty sure this is not the correct answer for this question.
What? Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Oh, you're talking about 4?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, let's see here. The winner was... poor Brad Fisher. You almost had it, but you included the name Benoit. Kevin... I can't really accept that.
So Brad Fisher.
Did Brad Fisher...
Oh, no, because Kevin Jenkins corrects himself later on before Brad Fisher answers.
Okay, Kevin Jenkins. That's a good thank you. Good catch there. Has Kevin Jenkins won before? Hold on a second. That name sounds familiar.
Oh, yeah, I think he has. I think he just said he got his cards.
Kevin Jenkins, you won, goddamn you.
So then be Brad Fisher.
Brad Fisher. Good job, Brad Fisher. Brad Fisher's sitting at home right now like,
Question 3. Who is the only man defeated in Undertaker's streak not to lose via pinfall or submission?
Ooh.
Who is the only man defeated in Undertaker's WrestleMania streak? Should add that to it. Not to lose via pinfall or submission.
No, Alex C. Your dominance is ended.
Mark Vassie. The Giant Gonzalez is what the card says. Mark Vassie.
By DQ.
Yeah.
Mark Vassie.
Next. Question 4. What were the Beverly Brothers known as prior to joining the WWF? Sorry. What were the Beverly Brothers known as prior to joining the WWF? I don't know, Alex. We got to go by what this card says. Yeah, because if he beat Mark Henry in a casket match at WrestleMania, there's no pinfall or submission in that match.
Again, the moops.
And regardless, I think Mark Vassie answered that before anybody else said Mark Henry. I think.
No, somebody said, well...
Because I asked the question and then
Alex C.
said Henry, and then Mark Vassie said Giants Gonzalez, and then it was a little while before anybody said Mark Henry. He's
Julie
won.
Morris already won.
He's won.
You've won, you bastard.
Here, you should buy those.
Those are tight. I want white shoes right now, though. I don't want black shoes.
Oh, all right. No.
Yeah, Adam Nuttall.
Yeah, has Adam Nuttall won before?
Did he? No, Adam Nuttall hasn't won yet.
Okay, so that's what it is.
Okay, Adam Nuttall.
Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
He has won. He won because the cops never found him for those crimes.
Oh, okay.
In the Bay Area.
5. Extreme Championship Wrestling was formerly known as what? Brown. It's weird, I know. John Baylor Jr. says technically Minnesota Wrecking Crew 2. That's correct, but the card Howard just says Minnesota Wrecking Crew. That's why I thought it was wrong.
Yeah, we only go
because the original Minnesota Wrecking Crew was
those dudes, freaking Arn and what's his face?
Arn and Ole Anderson.
Ole, yeah. Arn and depixelated Arn. No, Julian.
Wrestling Crew.
Adam
Adam
the Zodiac
Nuttall.
Killer.
Wow.
Takes a commanding lead. Wow, he takes
so
a
if
commanding
anybody else other than Adam Nuttall, Mark Vassie, Brad Fisher, or Jeffrey Gunter gets this, Adam Nuttall wins.
The Zodiac Killer. Shut up. Give me your keys.
But if any of the other three, other than Adam Nuttall wins, we go to sudden death.
Wow, Monsoon.
Last question.
What a great match we've got
In
here.
what year did Vern Gagne compete at the Summer Olympics?
I'm going to guess. Go ahead. Let me see. Wow. Way before I thought. I put 2008.
I'm happy you picked the year there was actual Olympics.
I had to do the math really
1993.
Alex C said XPW. Not all his No, man.
No,
you guys
no,
are way over.
no.
Do you have any idea how old that dude is?
Super old.
Wait.
No.
Oh. What is it? We all need to flip some of those numbers.
Yeah. There we go. John Baylor Jr.
Baylor Jr.
1948 is
However,
correct answer.
the winner for today is the Zodiac Killer.
Shut up and give me your keys.
I'm going to write his name on
What's
this.
the actual line for the movie?
Oh, I forget what it is. I need a pen.
Give me your keys and your wallet, something like that.
Something like that.
It's funnier to say, shut up and give me your keys. Yeah, it is. It was stuffy in here when I got in the office.
I know. I turned on the AC, but I didn't turn on by that much. It's an icebox.
Yeah, man, it's great.
You know, Jeff used to call that low cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do my best impression of the Zodiac Killer.
when addressing his, you going to put a cipher on it?
Yeah. The post office is going to have to figure out how to send it.
They're going to think the Zodiac has returned if you do that.
Exactly.
Adam Nuttall says, first I take your cards and I take your life. Rich Hardesty says, Adam was killing it today. Taylor the Bodice says, Daniel Bryan should challenge Cass by saying, submit me. You can't submit me. Submit.
I can't do a Zodiac Killer.
Oh, that handwriting?
I can't do it.
Wasn't he left-handed? And like he wrote in italics, it looked like.
I know, maybe.
Yeah, Mark Vassie, we have to go by what shows up first on our screen here.
I'll do this though. Like,
that's gonna get pulled, man. Yeah, Adam Nuttall's answer for Eastern Championship Wrestling shows up right before yours on my screen here, Mark Vassie. What are we planning to eat for lunch? Steve's gonna make a peanut butter and jelly, right?
yeah. I'm not enthusiastic about it.
Well, you should come with me. I have to go get something.
Well, where are you going?
I don't know. Someplace I can get protein and vegetables.
Nah, I'm looking for a freaking present or for a reward.
Oh, we had cards over there?
Oh crap.
No.
Maybe that's a Kobe card anymore.
Which horror movie icon would be replaced by Braun Strowman? Jason from Friday the 13th. Although he doesn't talk. Oh, congratulations, James Rodriguez. He got a new job.
I'm going to start a new tradition.
Yeah, I really don't want Chipotle, though. What? What's this tradition?
I'm going to draw prizes from now on.
Oh, all right.
Today I'm going to draw a picture of the Zodiac Killer for Adam Nuttall. But he's going to be champion of something.
There you go. Maybe I can order a nut burger online and get it in 45 minutes when it's ready.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it, though.
I might have to poop at the first time in the office today.
Oh, really?
I've never pooped here, but you haven't pooped here yet, have you?
No.
I might do that today. Images. Oh, here we go.
Shut up and give me your keys. How about Uber Eats? Oh, that's a great question. DJ Mott, any sneaker release you guys are looking forward to?
So I'm not up on the releases like you are. So I don't know, man. You show me stuff, and then I see it. And I'm
you
like,
gotta follow
cool.
some Twitter accounts.
Yeah.
Like Sneaker Shouts.
Yeah.
Nice Kicks. Kicks on Fire.
There you go.
Follow them on Twitter.
All right.
And you too could be a hype beast, Steve.
So that's all I kind of aim to be, man.
I doubt I'll get them, but you know those Jordans I showed you a couple weeks ago, the off-white powder blue ones. The guy, that designer's doing a series of Air Prestos.
That's cool.
That I probably won't be able to get because they're super limited. Yeah. But I'm gonna try. Apart from that, I'm trying to think what else. I'll have to look at the release calendar. I mean, I wish I could buy more sneakers. I just don't have the money to do it. And usually when I do, I can't justify paying full price for something. So I wait till stuff's on sale. So I don't get any of the hot kicks. I feel like there's something coming up that I was really into.
Somebody asked what car I got. I got a 2016 Chevy Cruze.
Oh, if there's a re-release of the Air Max 97s, the gold metallic that just happened like a week or two back, I might jump on those because those are cool looking shoes. I'm a sucker for gold shoes. So. Power rank athletes you want Minoru Suzuki to fight. 1, Brock Lesnar. Oh, look at that. Technology in you.
I'm letting people see the drawing that Adam Nuttall gets.
Oh, DJ Mod is also thinking about Air Max 97s. Oh, Alto says he hopes the Warriors don't win. He doesn't want to work the parade ever again.
Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, prepare yourself to work that parade, though. I fear, as much as I want the Cavs to win, I don't. They can't match the Warriors' firepower. What's the happiest you've ever seen each other?
Oh, God, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, me too.
What's the happiest you've ever been? Like taking away, like, you know,
wedding day, yada yada yada.
Of your child and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll say this. Well, now I think it was like 1992 or 1993. I'd already gotten a guitar. I had an acoustic, but I really wanted electric. Specifically, I wanted a Fender Mustang, which is what several of my favorite guitarists had played.
Sure. He's going to be bare feet.
And so my dad and I went to the local music store that unfortunately isn't open in my hometown anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's like a mobile phone place now. And so we walked in. They had one in stock. I went there once, tried it out a little bit, went back another time, and I got it, and I was super happy because I got that and a little amp. Still have both. Almost 25 years later.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy that day.
That's good.
Still didn't really know how to play guitar then. But it was pretty neat.
What title should this be? Kind of looks like the Intercontinental Championship, but I don't really know what that looks like, so I'm just going to do this. Put a little bird up there.
There at the bottom it says, the happiest I've ever seen Steve is when Alex C. made the Napoleon ice cream joke.
That I mean, that's the most I've laughed recently. That's for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
That's for sure. Zodiac champion.
Adam Nuttall says, first Matt Chat question tomorrow. If you want to make it on this week's show, you got to get the question within the hour. Within the hour, we need your question. Otherwise, it'll have to wait a week. Because we're going to eat lunch and we're going to shoot Matt Chat right afterwards.
Like a weird version of my actual signature.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go. You can add a drawing to that if you want.
I'm not much of an artist.
Which would make it even funnier. Can you draw it like a dick? Here, draw this guy's face. Because this looks like Adam Nuttall right there.
Oh my God.
Come on, draw his face.
No, I'm not.
Please. It's be funny.
I am not much of an artist these days.
It doesn't matter.
I don't want to draw anything, Steve. Leave me alone.
Such a grump of grumps. I want him to draw this. Everybody look at my baked potato.
Zach Stolpa asks, what are the odds LeBron goes to Golden State? 0. What are you doing?
It's bathroom cam.
Oh, my God. LeBron's not going to Golden State. I don't think he's going to Houston. I don't think if his goal is to win another title, he would get destroyed in the PR department for going to a place like Houston or especially Golden State, where they're already a championship contender.
There are only two places I want to see LeBron James go. One of them makes sense, but I don't know why it wouldn't happen. But I haven't heard anything about it. Like, there's been no rumors, no reports, no interest, nothing.
Yeah.
How cool would it be to see LeBron James and Greg Popovich hook up?
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
I would love to see him on the Spurs.
Well, you know,
they have a big problem with Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard apparently wants out. I think he has another year in his contract, so they need to trade him.
It seems like the perfect situation.
I know.
Because they've got a decent supporting cast there. I think.
Well, they still have Tony Parker, still have Manu.
Super old.
LaMarcus Aldridge. Yeah, they're all getting up there.
They have
in
LaMarcus
years.
Aldridge.
Yeah.
It would seem to be a really good. I mean, I don't know about basketball wise, but a fit for LeBron James. I think any place with like decent players would be a good fit for him. But to see him with Popovich would be amazing.
That would be fun. Yeah. But here's the thing: as long as the Warriors are still strong and the Rockets are still strong, if LeBron wants to win more titles, he's not going to the Western Conference because the path to the finals is still easier in the East. He just showed that by pretty much leading his team. I won't say all by himself because his teammates did some stuff.
Yeah,
but by and large, by himself, he couldn't do that in the Western Conference.
Yeah, if that's his main goal.
As far as I'm concerned, he needs. I hope he stays in Cleveland. They have, I think, the 8th pick in the draft. They get another good young talent. Shed some salary of players that aren't playing. Try to woo a free agent. You're not. I don't know if they have room to find a way to get Paul George on the team or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But find a way to get someone else on the team. Because they still have LeBron, they still have Kevin Love, they have that 8th pick. Maybe they'll trade that to Oklahoma City. Although Paul George is a free agent, so I don't know if they do a sign and trade with the Thunder to try to bring Paul George in for that 8th pick and somebody else. I don't know.
All right, we've been asked to do an unofficial office tour with the webcam. So there's the front door. That's where we come in. There's some of my clothes. There's some of the audio panels that I have there. That's the brick wall set. There's the whiteboard. There's Larson's cubicle over there.
Yeah, doesn't get used very much.
No, there's the camera. I was looking at us right there. There's my cubicle over there. You can see a distinct difference between my cubicle and Larson's cubicle.
Mine's very, very orderly.
There's the door to the mysterious back room.
Yeah.
That's where we keep people. There's a couple more stands. There's a TV over there. There's Larson. He's the co-host. There's the other co-host. That's office tour.
There you go. Concludes office tour. DJ Johnson says Chris Paul is his best friend. He wants to play with him and win a championship. I think Chris Paul is a free agent too. I think he only had 1 year left on his deal when he was traded to Houston.
Yeah.
So I think Chris Paul might be a free agent.
There you go.
Where does Hilton sleep? There's a pile of cardboard in that back office.
He sleeps under it.
Under it.
Yeah.
We don't ever see him.
No, we never see
There
him.
might not actually be anybody under there.
Right.
All right, let's get some lunch.
You want to get some lunch?
Yeah.
I'm you now. Hi, everybody. I'm Larson.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.